video, I'm going to just give some quick, brief tips on what you can do to cope when you can't escape a narcissist. So, that might be in a work situation, within family, someone in your social group, or some other organisations. A mistake that I've made a lot of times is when you've got someone like that. I mean, who really wants to believe that a narcissist is a narcissist and that they're trying to cause you harm and they're lying and tricking you and all the rest of it? So it's very, very tempting. What I find is suddenly they can be nice and I think, perhaps, now it's going to be all right. Perhaps I was wrong and, we can get along. But it's normal to think that because, who wants conflict really apart from a disordered person? So just don't be fooled in it. You're going to have to keep your guard up, and which leads into the second point, which is boundaries have to be absolutely watertight. Wherever there is a tiny gap, they will manage to get in. So when I say that, for example, I'll just give you a quick example, was the other day having to speak up about something and actually having to report it to the person who is supposed to be monitoring the person that had done something wrong. I hope this is not too long-winded, but so the person that was supposed to be monitoring the situation got the other person who had messed up to write to me directly, and the person who had messed up said, do not write to me directly, contact me through the person who was supposed to be monitoring her. And that raised alarm bells. I thought, well, this seems like collusion here. Like, why would she want me to go through? Like, not many people who are being, like, if you call someone up and say, oh, I'd like to speak to your manager or supervisor, most people don't want that unless they know that supervisor is going to cover their back. So I thought, that doesn't sound quite right to me. But I let it go, and then just got screwed over basically. So whenever you get this kind of, even if you might tell yourself, I'm being paranoid here, or I'm being too fussy, or I'm reading into this too much, I doubt very much that you are. Where there is a tiny gap in your boundary, it will be exploited. So that's been an important lesson. So third point is kind of, once you kind of see these dynamics, it's very, very difficult to kind of act innocent and naive. But, if you can do, then do that, which kind of leads into the fourth point I've written there, which is kind of be confused and keep them guessing. Like, don't, they might kind of see that you're onto them, but don't kind of, if you can, sort of make it not obvious. So, perhaps, put in some flattery there. I mean, it's kind of being fake, but they're unlikely. People who've got a big ego don't normally notice when they're being falsely flattered. So those were the main things really. Listen to your body, trust yourself. Trust yourself, you can handle this, you know how to deal with it. If you make a mistake or something, it's these are all learning experiences. I've also put there, do not compromise. So it's not like a normal, kind of friendly interaction where you think, well, this person's done this and, I want to keep a friendly relationship. So, but I was just saying about not compromising, because if you compromise with a narcissist, they'll take as much as they can possibly get. So I was just thinking about that point about saying to flatter them, and I guess it does could kind of come across as manipulative, but the fact is, like, we're dealing with situations where we may not be safe, and we're keeping ourselves safe. We're not doing that as a way to kind of con anyone or, harm anyone or get something from someone. So yeah, the last few final tips are to minimise interactions as much as possible, say the least as possible, focus on what you want, so don't allow yourself to get drawn into the battle and feeling like, getting drawn into the drama of it all with them. And just to expect their manipulations to increase. When they see that it's not working, they will up the ante. So this is kind of the thing, recovering from narcissistic abuse, it kind of can, that they up their tricks in a way, so it can seem more horrifying. So if you're prepared for that, it's kind of, it is helpful. My final point was, do not compare yourself to how others cope, because, everyone's different. I found that when I tried to do that, I just ended up getting myself into bad situations. The fact is that I could see the truth. If other people can't see the truth, they're going to have a very different experience. And if you can see the truth, you can't unsee it. And it's actually a gift to be able to see things for how they are, even though it can be horrifying and it takes a lot of courage. So yeah, just a reminder to trust yourself, trust that you know what's best to do for you and not to compare yourself to others. So thanks for listening. If you found the video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.